Good morning, everyone. This is Jeffrey with Ripe Color, and
This is Nancy Jean with Nancy Jean's Garden.
this is the Daily Duo, where we both read five topics, I suppose. Five energies.
Energies, frequencies.
Energies and frequencies. Frequencies and energies. Ooh. So this is the reading for December 11th. I read tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads crystals in the garden, and they fall under the categories of mind, body, spirit, grounding, and clarity. We both, please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I think I say that in my sleep sometimes. And we both offer personal readings. We both offer physical goods. I'm a textile designer. I also have t-shirts, etc. Nancy Jean has
My lovely
gardens
gardens
and grids available on her website. All the information for all those things is below. And do you want to say anything else, Nancy, before we begin?
The thrust of our reading is since we don't have your name and your life circumstances, it's kind of a general overall reading for the vibration for the world or our community today. So take what you want, leave the rest, and then I'm ready to go. Jeffrey, ready to go?
I'm ready too.
Okay, I'll throw the stones and see what we get.
Okay.
Very grounded, centered day.
Okay, I have 2 9s.
It's grounded, centered day. A lot of things are getting finished and moving away.
Okay. For your body, this is the card of being sated. This is the card. This is the wish card. I remember I once had a tarot book a long time ago, and I was sort of learning a really long time ago, probably more than 30 years ago. And it always said in that book, it's like, this is the only card. I know I don't read upside down, but they said this is the only card you don't read upside down because it's the wish card.
Right.
So, and look, it's a little rainbow. He's really sated. He's completely full and happy and I don't know, satisfied. Now for the mind, very interesting. You get the empath. So for the mind, you get being able to interpret messages. Basically being able to interpret messages. It's also, there's a sense of deep nurturing with this card. Out of all of the queens, for me, this is like the soft mother. This is like the mother. If she kisses your boo-boo, it'll be good, The other ones, I don't know so much if they're willing to kiss your boo-boo. This one will give you as many kisses on your boo-boo as you need until you're all better. There's something tremendously loving and emotional and nurturing about her. Then for spirit, I get the businessman. So this is, this is the guy in charge. And this is also, he knows how to deal in the physical world. He has knowledge of how to move through the universe, of how to deal with problems, deal with situations, and it always works out for the best. He's very, he's in a certain way, he's a juggler, because he's a businessman. So it's like, well, this is that and that, well, we're going to take care of this. We're going to take care of, he's very organized and very practical. Then for grounding, I have this interesting card, So this also is about balance. I'd like to do this with this card. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that, this sounds weird, but I'm getting, your grounding could come from another place. It could come from a different, a place that's, I don't know how to say this, from another place on the earth. Does that make sense? That's what I'm getting. Okay. Then for clarity, you're going to get really clear.
Yeah.
So this, I mean, this card, there are a lot of meanings to this card. And so like your traditional tarot readers will say, this is the dark night of the soul. And they play some music. I don't have a music thing.
Mhm.
This is really seeing the truth for what it is and not being able to get away from it.
That's Wednesday at noon.
Right. Exactly. So this is like the denial is broken.
Mm-hmm.
The denial is broken. It's like, oh, I got the whole download. I got the whole download and there's no getting away from it. So that being said, it's almost like there's a lot of strength in this reading, actually, because I think it's dealing with real issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's, making this into this.
Right.
Right. So it's like, this is what I have to work with because there's a real practicality. This is what I have to work with. And this is how I'm going to make it work. It's like, that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. It's
okay.
That's totally what I got, because I got in the earth, I got more is being brought forward in your grounding. The things you're grounded with, yeah, you feel grounded, but more is coming. So when you think about grounding, you think about standing in one place. This grounding is getting you ready to be shot from a cannon to move forward. Physically, what we're feeling within our body is things from our past that we need help with grounding and bringing all together. So that's what this is about. But then the big action is in air, which is thoughts moving forward quickly. And our mind is in air, and your thoughts, however you frame it, is all important. However you choose to visualize it, whether it's in your early morning meditation, whether it's when you face it during the day and you go, no, I'm not taking that path before. I've been down there. And then I'm going to save this one for last because it's really cool. The spirit is between air and the future. And what that says is that the spirit is transforming your thinking right now. And be patient. It's not quite finished. It's there. That's what you're talking about, where you feel it's there, but you can't quite grasp it. You're kind of juggling it, which way it's going. But this little baby sort of clears it all up for us, because it's not in any other space. It's not touching any other thing. This is our clarity. And it says, be sure, follow your thoughts. They are clear. So when you know your brain's clear, when you're clear, this is how it ought to be. People ask me sometimes when you throw the stones or when you're reading cards, and I say, I know this is what it is. They're like, how do you know? No, this knowing doesn't have empirical evidence. This just is clarity. You just know. Just like you know your name, you know, where, if you get up in the middle of the night, you know how to walk around your bedroom and not fall down. That kind of knowing, that kind of sense of security. So this is great. And remember I said, if you're in the middle of the garden, you're in your most basic parts. So that's the 9 of Swords. And you're going to get what you want. It's really, really positive. All of the things that are talking about moving forward, they're not saying, yo, wait a minute, think about this again. They're saying, if you just release it and don't overthink it, it will be there.
Right. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. And that's why, we start with the wish card.
Yeah.
Attainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard him called the smug merchant and some other things, but I have a really cool deck that I think kind of goes with today's reading, because what it's really saying is surrender to what your better thought is. This is called the Power of Surrender deck.
Okay.
It's an oracle deck. I'm not crazy about oracle decks, not because they're not gorgeous and beautiful, but because, damn, if I learned all those tarot cards, I'm going to use them. But that's just me. Not what other people do. Okay, we're going to. Surrender stubbornness. It says, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and with yourself. So on this day, it's a chance for you to live your life in a changed state, but you have to agree to do that.
Yeah, I also feel like combining the readings and the thing you just read. It's very much like, if I could get it down, I think that the energy is trust yourself.
Yep.
Yeah. All
'Cause
right.
when we get rigid, it's when we don't trust ourselves and we think we have to make it fit in a mold, and that never kind of works. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you for joining us today. We'll be back
Blessing.
tomorrow.